Energy is central to national development, poverty reduction and improved human well-being. Availability of energy enhances industrial and rural growth and saves time that would have otherwise been wasted looking for firewood by women and school-going children. Due to scarcity of fuel for cooking in some areas, households use inferior wood and agricultural residues that emit a lot of smoke, often containing large amounts of particulate matter, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, formaldehyde and some carcinogens like benzene. This leads to indoor pollution, hence respiratory illnesses such as acute respiratory infection to women and children who stay long hours in kitchens. Also, due to low income, rural poor households depend entirely on firewood for their basic needs. Collection of firewood is the responsibility of women and children who are forced to walk for long distances. In addition, families are forced to cook low nutritious foods that can cook faster instead of foods like dry peas and beans that are also nutritious but take long to cook. Factors including high dependence on biomass energy and inefficiency in production has led to dwindling of the basic traditional biomass stock, including forests in the country. According to the Uganda Atlas of Our Changing Environment, a publication of NEMA, forests and woodlands are estimated to have covered about 10,800,000 hectares, which is 45% of Uganda's surface area in around 1890. Since then, the size of the forest estate has drastically shrunk. The dwindling forest cover has translated into threats such as land degradation and water scarcity. These threats positively correlate with poverty. Government of Uganda, through National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, with financial support from UNDP and UNEP, Poverty Environment Initiative, PEI, has moved forward to addressing energy-related challenges in rural communities by working closely with local community-based organizations with the main aim of improving their livelihoods and reducing poverty. Between 2007-2008, UNDP-UNEP Poverty Environment Initiative, a project implemented in Uganda by NEMA, identified, signed contracts and provided financial support to 3 community-based organizations, CBOs, namely Association for Countrywide Afforestation, ACA, based in Goma Sub-County, Mukono District, Nsona Development Association, based in Kayunga Sub-County, Kayunga District, and the Environment Concern Organization, TECO, based in Rengo Sub-County, Masaka District. The financial support given to the CBOs was to enable them implement pilot poverty environment-related projects, demonstrating the importance of sound environment management for poverty reduction and improved human well-being.
Our approach to poverty reduction or to development in this country is more based on seminars and workshops, which do not address the issues that affect the well-being of our people. So this is therefore an attempt, an initiative to blend learning and doing, so that people do not only learn, but also put in practice what they have learned to solve their day-to-day problems. And I would think that's the way to go.
Among the activities that the micro-project community-based organizations chose by themselves to undertake was introduction of energy-saving cooking stoves to better their livelihoods and solve the problem of the over-dwindling forest cover within their communities as a result of tree cutting for firewood. According to the community-based organizations, the energy-saving technology is a workable, sustainable and efficient method of utilizing firewood. Another purpose of moving to save forests is to protect the users, who are mostly women and children, from indoor pollutants produced by firewood and charcoal stoves, which are generally used for cooking on a daily basis. This appropriate energy-saving technology is a best strategy for reducing tree cutting for use as a source of fuel. In the 3 focus districts, these energy-saving stoves have come in handy, people no longer have to spend their hard-earned cash on buying a lot of firewood on a daily basis. Institutions of learning, including secondary schools, have been incorporated on this scheme because they are mostly responsible for cutting down big chunks of forests as they look for firewood to cook for children. The headmaster of Green Valley Senior Secondary School in Suka, Bugerere, Kayunga District, is a relieved man ever since Nsona Community Development Association introduced the energy-saving stoves to his school of over 600 students. He has seen the dividend accruing from the energy-saving stoves.
As a school per term, that is 3 months, we are using 12 Diana trucks of firewood to complete the term. On trying it and getting to start with this stove, we went down I think the demand went down for firewood, went down by 3-4 trucks. And right now, the average is 8, 7, sometimes 7.5.
So many lorries cross Sezibwa Bridge from Kayunga, carrying firewood to Kampala, Mukono and other areas of Uganda. This particular evening, a group of men have mowed down a gigantic tree and are now busy chopping it before transportation. We are told this firewood is meant for a school in Kayunga district. Shockingly, even fruit trees like avocado, mango and jackfruit have been cut for burning bricks. Bricklaying is a brisk business in most of rural Uganda, but also it's responsible for the decreasing forest cover. The people have not stopped there. They have even cleared medicinal trees and shrubs and used them for firewood. Considering that a big percentage of Africans still use herbs for ailments, this could spell doom for them. Through these CBOs, the communities have been made to understand the linkages between the deteriorating quality of the environment, poverty, and their well-being.
Well, we are trying to encourage the communities to understand or to value the importance of the environment for poverty reduction. We train group leaders who in turn remain as trainers in the community, so that our training continues.
These CBOs are not going on the crusade of decampaigning deforestation, but rather making people appreciate that if they plant fruit trees and use energy-saving stoves, they could better their lives and protect the environment for themselves and the generations to come. So many fruit trees have been given out by community-based organizations. They are important because they guarantee food security and income generation. They act as a source of energy, provide shades under a scorching sun, and act as windbreakers to guard homesteads. Farmers who have benefited from these trees are now champions of environmental protection.
Olwokuba nti ebibira bino byatuweebwa abantu abangi ab'enjawulo, tusuubira okuba ntujja kwegatta lumu nga bibaze nga bizze mu bungi, tusuubira okutandika okukola juice ne bannanga abalala baafuna emiti egy'ebibala nga gino. Era nga nsuubira nti mu bbanga eritali lya wala nja kutandika n'okufunamu ssente.
A tree nursery program that is running at this home has helped to provide good varieties of tree species, especially multi-purpose ones, for environment conservation and soil fertility enhancement.
Kwegamba twafuna ekibiina nga kigatta emiruka ebiri nga tukiyita Nsona, kale kikisinza otuddukira ku kirime ky'emmwanyi. Kyalaba nga emmwanyi zaffe zaakala nnyo ate nga kye kirime kye twali tusinga okufunamu ssente. Kati bwe kyajja ne kinoonya abaagala ffe abasinga bammemba ne tukyettanira naye era tukifunyeemu kati tukyenyumirizaamu kubanga kati ku kigambo ky'endokwa ky'emmwanyi tetukyalina buzibu. Ne batufunira kino ekika kyo kale kiwangaalako kibala nnyo kyanguwa.
These ladies have been trained by Nsona in modern tree growing practices and grafting techniques. At Kiwoza Catholic Church, Frederick Kabali, a catechist, is happy because his trees have grown and he is about to harvest. He asked for eucalyptus from UNDP-UNEP Poverty Environment Initiative through Nsona because they grow faster to give him returns.
Kalitunsi ono namufuna okuva mu kibiina kya Nsona. Era nga ekigendererwa ky'okufuna kalitunsi ono kwe kwagala okufuna sente, tufunemu sente twezimbe, tusobole okukulaakulana. Kwegamba tuvaawo awabi tudda awaki awalungi. Era Nsona ono kwe kutuyamba n'atudduukirira najja n'atuwa pulojekiti eno. Naffe ne tumalirira okulaba nti twevaamu okukola tusobole okulaba nga tuvaayo ng'ekereziya ekule tugizimbe ng'ekibiina ky'ekereziya abakristu kigende nga kikula.
But this kind of farming has not come without challenges. Some of his trees are infected with a strange fungi, making them get a red coloring. Kabali is not alone in this kind of challenge. There are other farmers whose orange trees are also getting an infection. Most of these tamarind trees are now affected. But will spraying with chemicals reduce the damage?
Ebizibu byensanze obuwuka obutawaanya ebibala ebyo bibeerako era buubo bibyo ebiwukawuka ebyo bitusumbuwa nnyo. Omuyembe ne gujja ng'ogulaba mulungi okwekanga nga guzzeemu ekintu ekyeweseemu, bw'ogenda okugusalamu ekiringa ekikaatakaata ogenda okugusalamu n'osanga mulimu ekintu ekyo ekiddugavu ekiba kiriiriddwa. N'emicungwa gijjamu oba tukiyite kitya obutonnyeze obwo obuddugavu gwali badde gwa yero gwonna nga gwengedde naye gugenda gujja mu busipooti obwo. Bye bisinze okutusumbuwa.
Despite these hardships, farmers in Kayunga have not lost hope. Like their counterparts in Masaka district, who are benefiting from the environment by making handcraft for sale, the message of environmental protection is sinking in with tremendous success. The women of Luengo in Masaka have formed a drama group which is proving to be an effective tool in mobilizing the community on environmental protection. Osia Ibrahim is a carpenter here in Nsona village. He has done this work in the village for a decade and now realizes that timber is getting scarce every day. He has hence resorted to using immature trees which affect the quality of his products and eventually reduced income. Ibrahim knows what is wrong. The cutting down of trees is not only resulting into poverty but also causing soil infertility, land degradation, food insecurity and above all, shortage of firewood.
Kati guno gwa 11 kati gubadde mulungi naye kati obuzibu bw'entandise okugufunamu kuba nti kati emiti embaawo ntono tezirabika. Gamba gavumenti yagezaako tukubiriza tusimbe emiti naye abantu tebafaayo nnyo. Kale kiba kyagala oba batuyambeko bateekemuko ng'etteeka buli muntu alina kubaako n'emiti oba bwegiti ku ttaka lye. Kati abantu tebafaayo batemya amanda basala embaawo tebazzaawo biki so singa baali batemanga bazzaawo awo emirimu gyaffe gyandibadde gitambula.